On this channel for the year 2023, I'm going to be having a lot of comfortable conversations like this on my couch, so you guys just stay tuned for that. But hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lucy. I always say to stay subscribed. We have a good time on this channel. As you see by the title, we'll be having a very serious conversation today. Things that social media have normalized these days that really aren't so. I'm going to make a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, as many as I can, because I feel like there's some discussions that we need to have and no one is actually talking about it. The main reason why I decided to start this series on my channel is because I feel like with the way social media is right now, a lot of things are seeming normal, a lot of things are seeming like that's how life should be. So when you're not living that kind of life, or when you don't have your life set up like that, you feel awkward. There are a lot of people that feel like they are not doing something right. I am here to call out the things that you think is normal because social media has shown you that is normal. I am here, Lucy Benson, to let you know that it isn't normal. When it comes to social media, you know social media, I know social media. We've had extensive conversation about social media on this channel. But to be honest, there are some people that actually do not know. And also there are people that kind of know, but then you know when something is fake and you're trying to spot if it's actually fake, but it's a good fake, and you're just like squinting and trying to look for details to call it out for what it is, but you can't. There are people like that, and sometimes we all fall into that category where we're just like, yeah, this is it real? Is it not real? Social media literally toys with our mental health and our emotions and everything these days that we don't even know what's real and what's not real anymore. Even when you're educated, you're aware, you know, you're mentally stable, emotionally strong, everything is, you know, sound. But then like when someone just comes out on social media and says something, you just, you know, destabilize and stuff. So it happens to all of us, right? From time to time, we just need like a fresh reminder that back to earth. The first thing I want to talk about is this 9 to 5 side of things, and also this thing of not having a visible source of income, but automatically people are living good. When it comes to that side of not visibly having a source of income, but they are doing well, living the life, luxury living, we know most people that fall into that category don't really have it as much as they say they do. How they paint their profiles to look like, their pages to look like, their websites to look like. You and I know that majority of those people don't really have it like that. Now there are also people that actually have it like that, but when you ask them, you know, how did you get it, but they can't really explain it. Most of them cannot explain, you know, how the money came about and how the wealth and success came about. And I feel like right now people don't even raise their brows anymore. They are probably an entrepreneur, they are probably a businesswoman, they are probably a businessman. Do you get what I mean? Like people don't raise their brows as much anymore because it's become normal. It is not normal. It's not normal to not have a visible source of income, but yet like you have a lot going on for you, you're successful. It is not normal. Yes, we see nowadays a lot, but it is not normal. Now let's touch on the 9 to 5 side of things. People having normal jobs, people having a corporate job, people having a regular 9 to 5. It has become something that people actually frown on. Like they raise their brows and they just look at you like you're backwards because you have a 9 to 5 or you live a regular life. On social media, what is pushed out the most now is how to be an entrepreneur, how to have your own business, how to be a boss babe, how to, you know, be a content creator. The content creator one is the most pushed out, you know. Be a content creator. Everyone literally has content creator on their bios, which is not a bad thing. I'm happy that everyone is, you know, utilizing this digital space and doing something with themselves, their time, you know, being creative and all that kind of stuff. I like that, but everyone is pretty much that right now. So when you're not that, people just kind of look at you weird. I'm here to tell you that you are completely fine. You are okay. There is nothing wrong with you for not being part of this world. I'm a content creator and I love my job. I love what I do. Not everyone is built for, you know, entrepreneurship. Not everyone is built for, you know, being a content creator. Not everyone has to live this life, because it is truthfully not for everyone. Not everyone is called for that. That's not everyone's purpose in life. Some people, their purpose, their what they genuinely like or what their interest is, just like, you know, a regular 9 to 5, clock in, clock out, or a corporate woman. I know that for the longest time, like right from when I was young, I've always wanted to be a corporate chick, and I am a corporate chick right now. It's just, yeah, I also love to create content. I've said it so many times. I don't think I'll ever stop being a corporate chick until I get to that point where I feel like I am really exhausted, or I feel like I have gotten to a point in my career, like my 9 to 5, where I just feel like, okay, I don't want to get past this point, and I know that, okay, I'm done. But I don't think I'm ever leaving that life, because I'm a corporate girl. I'm a corporate girl. No matter how much I make from social media, I'd always still find the time to incorporate my 9 to 5, because that's what I love. I love HR, and it's okay, you know. Like nowadays, people don't even have these conversations anymore about, you know, finding career, being an accountant, being a lawyer. People don't really talk about this anymore. It's hard. Like you go on your FYP, you see so many makeup videos, you see a lot of like vlog, lifestyle, a lot of get ready with me. You don't really see a lot of the corporate side, and it might be just my FYP based off of what I watch regularly, but for the most part, there's a lot of content creator stuff going on. So you don't really see this, you know, corporate 9 to 5 life being romanticized as, you know, the living freely is what they call it nowadays. You don't really like see this other side as much as you see this other side that is glamorized on social media. And when you're not that, a lot of people feel like they're not living the life. You are living the life, my love. You're living the life. You're just not like, you know, at part of that world, and that's okay. That is completely okay. Social media has normalized a lot of things that aren't really so, that are not really what it should be or what it is. It's not for everyone, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't really understand these days, and they keep pushing themselves and pushing themselves to try to be like these other people, when in reality that's not your calling in life, that's not your purpose in life. Like, stop forcing it. The second topic I really want to touch on that I see these days that I don't even understand, everything luxury and everything high end. I can't really say that word. I think it's because of my Nigerian tongue, like high end. I can't really say it well, but yeah, luxury apartments, luxury skincare, designer this, designer. Nowadays it's like if you shop from Shein, if you shop from Pretty Little Thing, in fact nobody talks about Fashion Nova anymore. It's like everything now is like Dior this, unboxing this is that, unboxing the Chanel, but I got the Tom Ford padlock, I got the this, I got the that, even with makeup. Ooh, nowadays people don't do drugstore, no L'Oreal, no Maybelline. Now people have left the drugstore part of it. They are recommending Dior blush. I am here to tell you that it is not normal. If you can't afford it, you cannot afford it. So you don't necessarily have to use it. So if you're still using your drugstore, which most of my makeup is actually drugstore, but nowadays it seems to be the thing. Like if your makeup isn't expensive, you can't really make a video about it on YouTube. I know there are a lot of people that do makeup videos with affordable products. I watched a lot of Get Ready With Me today, like in the afternoon on TikTok. I know the brand names I was hearing, I was like, we're definitely in a new era where things are not cheap anymore. Like skincare is the same thing. If you're not using Drunk Elephant, you're not using this, you're not using that. Do you guys remember when we would use Neutrogena? And I still love Neutrogena. I still use Neutrogena till this day. The names and brands and prices that people are calling for this skincare and all these makeup, and I'm just like, so don't think you are not normal because you're still using those products, because definitely I'm still using them. People feel like you're not normal anymore if you're not going with the trend, if you're not, you know, moving up to speed and, you know, doing all these things that all these other people are doing. No, you see the luxury apartment thing, I want to touch on that one. Nowadays it's like you must have this really nice apartment, like it must be beautiful, it must have like an aesthetic, like aesthetically pleasing apartment. I understand that things have changed when it comes to interior design, how apartments are nowadays. I know they've also gotten expensive, but there is nothing wrong with you having a regular apartment. Nowadays, if you don't have those apartments that you can definitely do a tour, shoot videos in, then you don't want to showcase your apartment. A lot of people I see nowadays get apartments just because of that reason. If you're a content creator and you want specific things in your apartment, like for me in my apartment, I'm very particular about white walls. That's because I don't want yellow lights to bounce into my videos, because I am a content creator. Do you get what I mean? But nowadays, as a normal person, they actually want the same aesthetic. No, you don't. You don't need to pay the extra for the white walls and the floors and the this and the that just because your influencers have the same, or that's what you see online. No, we only do this for specific reasons. I just don't want yellow light in my videos, and I also want somewhere that is clear enough for my videos. You don't need that. And you know another thing again with apartments, but there's this thing of like, you must have an apartment with an office and a spare bedroom and a this, you know, that, you know how everything would just look so good in the videos and stuff. Yeah, a lot of this we see nowadays, they decorate here, they put this. I just have here for my office space, I have this for my guests, I have this for them. You don't have to. And I can understand if they have the money or you have the money and that's what you want to invest in, by all means go ahead and do so, but that's not the norm. You can still be okay with your apartment, with your 1-bedroom apartment, and create a little corner if you need a work space in your apartment. You don't need it. Like, all the extravagant stuff that you see online should not necessarily be your life. They have that because they can afford it. Live the way you want to live. The third topic or trend, if you want to call it that, this thing of a size 4 to a size 12 being generally appealing or classified as normal female size or body size, which is pretty much like an XS to a medium slash large. So anything above that is kind of not appealing. There's another side to this body thing that is, you know, the thin waist, the big ass, a certain type of look. Yeah, that's not the norm. A lot of girls get this enhancement for, you know, professional reasons. You know, some models do this. They do this enhancement obviously to make them look good on camera and on pictures, you know, those type of things. So it's not the norm. Actually, there's another group of girls that do this thing for men, what they want, what they are attracted to, what's appealing to them, right? So that's another thing. That's a topic for another day. But is this thing where girls shame other girls for getting past a certain size or being below a certain size. If you're below an XS, some XS even won't make it because if you're XS and below, yeah, they're like, you're not the standard. Girls shame other girls for that. And then if you're above a medium large, which even a large is sort of, you know, still like side eye, you know. And I'm just like, since when did we become this? Everyone is hustling to get like a certain look, to look a certain way as a girl, to have a certain body type these days. And I'm here to tell you that that's not the norm. I feel like the things that we struggle so hard to achieve, it's not even like, it's not sensible in my opinion. Sometimes it's just unrealistic. I sit down and I look at it and I'm like, for what reason exactly? I get really frustrated sometimes whenever I see some trends come up, like fitness trends come up and everyone jumps on it. When these trends start, there's always a picture. If you've noticed, there's always a picture right there that starts the trend and everyone has to fire down and target to be like that picture. I kid you not, sometimes it always bugs my mind. It's just like, do you really want to be like this girl? It's not just the fact that she looks like that, it's because she's achieved all what she has achieved looking like that, so I must look like that so I can achieve what she has achieved. Sis, honestly, it goes beyond just, you know, society. I think there's also a lot of insecurity, mental struggle with, you know, accepting your body and loving your body. There's pretty much a lot that goes into it, and I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes I fall under this because sometimes you just your head just gets wrapped in. It's like you're asking yourself, like, do I need to lose weight? No, you don't, sis. You don't need to lose weight. But yeah, your head just falls into that sometimes. You just pretty much forget what you already know. One of the reasons why you want to lose weight isn't even because you want to be healthy or you want to be fit. It's because you want to look like what society has asked you to look like. Is what, you know, your favorite influencer, your celebrities, what they look like is what you want to look like. They are bagging these men because they look like this, and they're obviously going into places because they look like this. They're generally accepted, or they're having this growth because they look like this. No, it's not. You are okay the way you are. You don't need to change anything. Obviously, you need to be healthy. You need to be fit, but not like that. The fourth topic I want to touch on is having a collection, like a large collection of everything. I'm talking large collection of perfume. I'm talking about large collection of makeup. I want to talk about large collection of handbags. Pretty much everything. Now, there is this thing that is in the air nowadays where people see the urge to have like an extreme collection of a particular thing. I'm just like wondering, why do you have so much of this thing? Like, Normal people, content creators, influencers, celebrities mostly have large collection of these things because they are content creators, the ones that are successful and getting the brand deals and sponsorships. Even the times where they create the collections out of pocket is because their content is centered around that. Say for instance, for me, I generally love perfumes and I've always had like quite a collection of perfumes, but ever since I started my channel, I've obviously increased that number. One, because I can afford it like better now, and two, because some videos I create, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, is on fragrances, and also I get gifted fragrances as well sometimes. I would definitely go out and buy fragrances because I love fragrances genuinely. It has nothing to do with being a content creator. I think I would be a lot more like, okay, this is good, I'm going to use this. I'm gonna have like, okay, let's say at most 10 fragrances, right? I'll use those up or use half of it before I even restock. That's how normal people live. Do you get? This having large of everything is not normal. It's peculiar to people that are in the business of those things. It is not normal for you to have an extreme number of makeup, skincare. Like, how many can you possibly use as a regular person? As a content creator, like, most of these brands send this product out, right? And realistically speaking, it's not everything you can use at once. Some of them even gift it out as like, you know, giveaway and stuff. I've heard so many people say things like, my collection is embarrassing, my collection is embarrassing. I only have 3 perfumes. As you should. You know, that's one thing. It's like, as you should have 3 perfumes. Like, why do you want to have more than 3? Why do you want to have more than 5? Why do you want to have more than 6? Like, what are you doing with them? The large collection that you see, it's not the norm. It's not for you to go out there and live that life. It's not for everybody. The 5th topic on my list is hair. Oh my god. You see, with this hair thing, I've seen a lot of maintenance vlogs. I've seen a lot of, you know, install videos, vlogs and stuff, like regular lifestyle vlogs, like week in my life, weekly vlogs, daily vlogs, you know, specific vlogs for these things. And I feel like with vlogs especially, most people make it seem like it is normal for you to have your hair changed every 2 weeks, and when you want to even change that hair every 2 weeks, you should have a new hair when you're changing it every 2 weeks. That's not normal. You don't have to change your hair every 2 weeks. You change your hair when it's comfortable for you, depending on your hair growth, your hairstyle, and whatever. That's 1. 2, when you're changing your hair, you don't necessarily, I'm talking for people that wear wigs because I don't know everyone wears wigs, right? You don't necessarily have to buy a new wig every time you're changing your, when you live alone, you just hear things. Where did that come from now? You don't necessarily have to buy a new wig every time you want to get a new hair done. You don't need to have a large collection of wigs. If you have the money for that, by all means do so. But it is not normal for you to have a large collection. I get most of my wigs sent to me by hair brands, and that's the reason why I have a large collection of wigs. But as a normal person, I don't see any reason for a large collection of wigs. I could just have like 1 straight wig, 1 curly wig, 1 body wave wig, 1 bob. I'll just build that collection based on necessity. Different lengths and rotate them. Maybe 1 colored wig, ombre, something, highlights, I don't know. But I would rotate those. The maintenance vlog, all those things you see, all the hair installs, all of it is peculiar to whoever is making that video. It must not be your life. It is not the norm. Okay, the 6th topic I want to talk about, which is even quite funny for me to even bring up, but it needs to be said, is dressing up for the gym, you know, with like fancy gym outfits. That has become the norm. Nowadays, it's even hard to see people with regular clothes in the gym. Like, people are always dressed up. People are looking like influencers in the gym. I am tired. If I want to talk about this gym fitness thing, it can be a whole video on its own. I love to have like really nice gym outfits or gym wears, you know. It motivates me to work, like to work out, you know, feel good, all that kind of stuff, you know, all those leggings that kind of suck you in and snatch you, you know, you look good. I like that. I can invest my money and buy 1, 2, 3, but I am not having a whole section in my wardrobe for just gym outfits. It is not normal unless you are a gym like person. It's okay to have regular clothing, regular gym things in the gym, because nowadays everyone wants a nice set, which is okay, but you don't necessarily have to have a nice set all the time in the gym. People dress up to go to the gym because it looks good, and that's what is the norm right now. It is not normal. People spend so much money on gym wears, and I'm just like, why? I like good stuff, don't get me wrong. I definitely would invest in a nice gym set, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need that many. You have a purpose for being in that gym. That should be your focus, especially as a normal person. Now, the last topic I want to touch on before we wrap up this video is that thing of luxury gifting being the only worthy gift to someone that you love or someone that you care about. People have this thing of going all out or doing nothing at all. Like, it's either we're doing the most or we're not doing anything at all nowadays. And some people are actually even embarrassed to attend birthdays, occasions and stuff because they don't have the right gift. They think they don't have the right gift. That's how I'll put it, because obviously how gifting is nowadays is completely different. To be honest, this thing of gifting changing nowadays, like people are, you know, investing more in their friends and stuff. I love that. I genuinely am going to be honest and say I love that. Like, people are being a lot more thoughtful. But to be quite honest, like, you don't have to break the bank to show your friend that you love them. You don't even have to gift them like the most expensive gift just to prove to them that they are worthy or it was a thoughtful gift. Love people the way you know how to love them and the way they like being loved. But you don't have to go overboard. You don't have to do the most, because sis, you will run yourself to the ground trying to fit into the societal standards. Luxury gifting, leave it for those people that can genuinely afford it. If you can really afford the luxury gifting, the luxury life, go ahead and do it. But you're not forced to. It's not mandatory to do it. You don't necessarily have to do it. Don't force it just because, you know, that's what you're seeing nowadays. This is how people are gifting, the elaborate packaging, the elaborate this and that. All these elaborate things you're seeing, it's not how you should be living your life. You know, it's entertainment for the most part. Most of what you see on your screens on a daily, and we consume most of this content, isn't as it is, isn't as it's painted to be. Okay, now that's pretty much everything I have for this video. I'm going to roll out part 2, part 3, part 4 is going to be a series on my channel. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you want me to keep making these videos? I'll keep making it either way, because I see it every day and it bugs me. I want to talk about it, and I have conversations every single day with people, and they make some statements, and I'm just like, yeah, the fact that I do it doesn't mean you should do it. I'm doing it because I'm a content creator. It's my job to do it. You don't have to do it. But anyway, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm always going to see you. Share this video with everyone that you think should watch it. Follow me on Instagram, it's linked in the description box below. Also follow me on TikTok, that's also linked in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Those of you that are listening in your car, at your job, you at home, I don't care where you at. Turn this up right now, because we're about to go in. Hey,